My name's Mike. Thanks for being here to watch me play this stuff. Jane, that was great. We were talking to Jane. Over here, Jane said, from Indiana, right? I spent some Indiana, Pennsylvania. It's been a lot of time. Because I had a friend's. I heard your band. I was like, my friend's dad likes you. Oh, maybe that's This one's for you, Jane. 25 years of my life, still trying to get that stupid song out of my head. I heard it on the classic rock station the other day. I wondered if I was already dead. Or am I really just old? Am I only just old? Am I really just desperately out of touch? That I've turned into the things that I've used to make fun of so much. I want to march against big oil, work to pay the heating bill. That's too late for me to stay out. Oh, good grief, did I really just say that out loud? When I feel I'm at the end of my lifeline and I see a gray hair entangled in mine, and then I think of what it must be like to be a kid these days. I guess I don't really mind, 'cause I'll take old and a mess over young and a mess every time. Now I'm not saying let's go back to the good old days, because I know that there is no such thing. Just wish that the world looked a little bit better when it wasn't on a screen. Am I really that lame? Am I really that lame? Do the kids even say the word lame anymore? Anyway, seems like I was still a real rad dude just yesterday. I would have voted for Bernie Sanders, but someone has the answer, but thrown too many votes away. Now I've always been too old to fall for a politician's version of change. But when I wake up and my back already hurts, I go to the mall and see that it could be worse. And then I think of what it must be like to be a kid these days. I guess I don't really mind, 'cause I'll take old and a mess over young and a mess. I'll take old and unimpressed over young and hopeless. I'll take old and a mess over young and a mess every time. Stay off my lawn. 35 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for annihilation. These are all Endless Mike and the Beagle Club songs, a band that I've been in for far too long. This is man, this is what I did live in Indiana, and it was exactly like this. I wear the same clothes for days at a time. I've got the weight of a washing machine on my mind, with the whole world bouncing around inside of it. And as I talk about doomsday and bands, I'm letting the chance of a lifetime just slip bread when he's here, and I have to say hi, even though our conversations never go much beyond it. I don't know when I first got this way. I think that I used to be someone with something to say, but for the first time in my life, I feel more lonely than anything. 'Cause I know people my age with children, and I know people my age with husbands and wives, even more people my age with high-paying jobs, even more people my age with miserable lives. So it's they that I take shelter under, and little laundry, no loan payments ever put us under. Help me be happy inside of these four smoke-stained walls, waiting for someone to call, as I'm waiting to just disappear. Can you hear this okay?
Yeah.
Pretty nice having a little keyboard with the speakers on it and plug in. Right? Well, there's a feeling in the air. Leaves all lose their trees. It makes me wanna hit the highway like you wouldn't believe. But I guess I forgot, you know, I ran ahead again. The same way I forget, the same way every summer ends. There's a very thin line between the present and the future. When you get up close to it, and then you and a Salinger. But I think that I know what you mean. But I think that I know what you mean. As much as I hate to admit it, Dad, I think that I know what you mean. And I think it's only gonna get worse. Yeah, I think it's only gonna get worse. As much as I hate to admit it, Jack, I think it's only gonna get worse. So whether it's a blessing or a curse, I know these leaves will never fall in reverse. I can't believe it's almost been 5,000 years, but hey, I just work here. Thank you. I don't play that one very often, but that's okay. That was fun. I've been writing some new stuff little by little and getting together with some of them old Beagle clubs and put some new stuff together. Want to hear a new one? I'll do a new one.
Yeah.
This is the one we just recorded it on Saturday. Goes like this. Matthew, Mark, Luke and John, Ringo, George, and Paul came into the world that thought that it had heard it all. And now we're staring down a future that seems way too big to change. Some of my favorite songs to sing are way outside my range. Kate and Davis, Matt and Lacey, Derek and Lindsay, Tim and Justin, John and Elizabeth, Laura, Beth and me, taking turns who plays the rhythm, who sings the melody. Some of my favorite songs have unexpected harmony. There was your brother and your sister and your father and your mom. Then you burst on the scene one day like a nuclear bomb, casting shadows, indeciding, blowing away that picket fence. Some of my favorite songs have parts that don't even make sense. When the passages are narrowing and the movements never end, when you keep counting in for backup, but the band never kicks in. No, and nothing looks familiar on that path laid out before us. Some of my favorite songs don't even bother with the chorus. No, some of my favorite songs don't make a sound when they fall down in the forest.
Yeah.
This song is about a hero, a real life superhero named Jude. We sang, I'm gonna, that's Laura. Hi, Laura. Hi, bud. We've been married forever, you and I.
That's correct.
And remember when we had a kid named Jude? This song's about him. He didn't come tonight.
No, he's in bed.
He doesn't. He does not care. He doesn't stand another care. Here we go. This is called Jude Francis versus the Moon. It's a true story. Banana moon, you see me and I see you. I don't think it's time to say goodnight. See, I've got better things to do, like run around and watch cartoons and sing the world inside my mind to life. Banana moon, do you copy? This is Jude, and I know what it means when you appear. I think I'm gonna go to bed. I think I'll go inside my head. Banana moon, you'll never find me here. In the bunk above, my brother's watching over me. And I know how much he loves me, so I guess I'll let him sleep. But banana moon, hey, meet me there in Mama's room. Let's wake her up and kick Dad out of bed. Doesn't have to be goodbye, you can come again some other time, like maybe when it's time for school instead. And I know that you can't understand the words I can't quite say, as you listen to me as I plan out the details of my perfect day, with no occupational therapists, no quiet hands, no TSS, no iPad on the fridge when I'm not nice. Just Peppa Pig and her brother George and Super Mario, of course, and dancing on my trampoline. Got no idea about the force that you are up against. Banana moon, do you copy? This is Jude, and this is your last chance to part as friends. I know you've got a job to do, well, I hate to break this news to you. This is not a fight you're gonna win, 'cause I've never known an obstacle that I haven't conquered yet. This is true story 2. Another new one. My heart is pounding in my chest as I'm standing here with all the rest of all these restless kids in this by now broke down department store. My thoughts are racing in my mind as I stand in the receiving line to shake hands with He-Man and Skeletor. Good and evil come to me, as quiet as an M16, as loud as lies the moonlight streaking all across my bedroom floor. My lead-based clouds blow off the plains with bellies full of acid rain. I'm sheltered by He-Man and Skeletor. Well, it's a love that has no equal. It's a love that has no end. When I stand in final judgment, well, I go to Castle Grayskull or Snake Mountain. Would you repeat the question, please? While you were teaching Socrates, my mind was listing every single word. I know the rhyme with orange. While you were in the cave with Plato, is it just me or did all those shadows kinda look like He-Man and Skeletor? I've been a dead ringer for a horse to choose. I've been a high-end grenade. When I finally meet the toy maker, I thank the sorceress for all the poor choices that I've made. General George Washington ate caviar while the Minutemen were chewing boiled leather in their darkest nights. forge. It only cost him one good hit, but Jacob never lost his grip. In 10 rounds with He-Man and Skeletor. So what's a couple more? I'm standing in this door. Shake hands with He-Man and Skeletor. I can't wait to see everybody else and to, I'm going to play 2 more and then that'll be that. So thanks for being here. 2, okay. That'll be short. Be short. Alright. Here we go. And then I'll just play this one. This is the last one. This is a good last one. So thanks. Let me check my disappointment, buddy. Looks like I could pencil you in next week this time. Maybe you could give me one of your famous books. In exchange, take anything you want of mine. You say you're leaving, I don't doubt it. Life's too short to feel good about it. Amanda has some good advice to bring. Says, Mike, you need direction like a flower needs the sun. If you don't want to take part in anything, how can you expect to feel like all of anyone? I start to answer, but I can't resolve it. 'Cause life's too short to get too involved in it. So I say, do me a favor, stand behind this wall. Oh, I need to be certain that nothing gets through at all. But then I guess I lighten up a bit. And I darken in the outlines of the picture in my mind. And I know that forgiveness means one really does forgive. All that's come before us, we must learn to put behind. When we find love, we must surround it. 'Cause life's too long to try to go without it. I put on the Endless Mike and the Beagle Club band camp just last night. Live set from earlier in the month. So go listen to that. You want some of this?
Hell yeah!
Yes. Play music, Brett. It's on. Thank you. That was close.
Does anyone feel like hear anything, or I can just like go?